Okay, this one we're going to talk a little bit about I'll Be There For You. I did a sort of a play-along cover, whatever. You can see the link down below. On this one, I'm going to talk a little bit about the guitar tone, the guitar I use, and of course some of the Richie's guitar parts, which are just great. All right, let's start with the tone. Okay, for this one, I use the same sound for the intro and the verse, slightly different for the chorus. Now, I did Homebound Train a little while ago. Is that the same album? I think New Jersey, right? Same album. And so what I heard was a really nice guitar sound slightly on the right, but on the left is where the reverb is. So I did the same thing here. If you listen to that sort of intro. If you've got headphones on, you might hear the reverb on the right. Same as when you do. Okay, it's a really, really kind of nice effect. Anyway, I used a Marshall JCM 800, tons of reverb again on the left, and that's kind of it. All right, let's look at some of the guitar parts. Okay, so that synth kind of comes in there, fades in at the beginning, you know. And it's sitar-ish. It's kind of got that sound. I use position 2 on this guitar, so I use bridge and middle. Now, the D string open would be sort of ringing out maybe. And then I'm going to go up like a D mixolydian, okay? Okay, D mixolydian, what does that mean? Major scale with a flatted 7th. Beautiful sound. It's so popular. Fret-wise, we're going to be playing the G string. We're going to be doing the same sort of sliding pattern. 5 to 7, 7 to 9, 9 up to 12, 12 down to 11. Now, it's a quick slide though, okay? So you pick and hold for a little bit and then a really, really quick slide. Okay, then when it comes into the verse, I go down to a bridge pickup. And again, tons of reverb on this. Using the whammy bar, I'm going to hit the bottom E and then hit harmonics from the D string all the way up to the first string on the 12th fret harmonics. Okay, now that E, you don't want ringing out when they go to the next chord. So when you're playing along with it, you can cut that E off with your thumb kind of on the downbeat. So 2, 3, 4. I mean the downbeat of when you hit the harmonics. And the bass is doing that most of the time, and you're just letting that harmonic ring out there. Okay, so that first one. Okay, and then he's got these Hendrix-isms. Okay, they're beautiful. Now, we're in the key of D major. So D major, any major key on the 5th string, it's really nice. You can just go up 2 frets, and then on that bottom string, you've got minor pentatonics. In this case, we've got B minor pentatonic. Okay, and then you can do these sorts of things. Okay, and that's the first one. He's doing those double stops, 2 notes at a time, fretting both with my first finger, 7 up to 9, and it's on the D and G strings. Okay. And moved it down to A and D. Just a 2-finger power chord there on D. Then we hit the bottom E again, and now it's harmonics on the 7th fret. But I don't hear the top one. Okay, so I actually mute that with my right hand. See my finger down here, I'm muting that E string. And then I can hit the D, G, and B strings. That's what I'm targeting on those harmonics. Okay, after he's done that one, we're going to come up to, again, sort of minor pentatonic. Okay, and this time the double stops are all on the B and the E strings. So you're just kind of a quick slide up to a 10. And then it's a 7, 5, 7. And that's kind of the back of a B minor pentatonic. That's kind of why those double stops work there. Okay, after that part, we're going to do bottom E string to the 12th fret harmonics again. First time you're going to be bringing in, doubling that bass note. Okay, so that part there, would you go, as I said, the bottom E, then the 12th harmonic. Doubling the bass for the first time. And then the B minor pentatonic double stops. All right, hammering on 7 to 9 on the D string. Hammer on the G string, 7 to 9. And now we're going to slide on the A, 7 to 9, and hold 7 on the D. So all just think B minor. Okay. Now we've got these nice ones. Okay, again, we're in position 2 of B minor pentatonic. So 10 up to 12. They're fourths there. 9 and 10, slide up 2 frets, bring it back down. So nice. They're really, really nice playing that he's got there. Next time, the harmonics are slightly different. Okay, bottom E, and then we're going to be doing 777 on the B, G, D, and then we're going down B, G, D, A. Okay, then he's going to an A chord, and he's going to do 6th. All right, A chord and then 6, so we got 9, 7, and a 6, 5. Okay, pick, I'm doing hyper picking, pick and second finger there, hit the G string note and then the high E. Okay, and then we're to the chorus. Chorus, I changed the sound a little bit. I'm just going to leave it the same sound for this one, just for ease. But it's a D5, B5, G5, A. When you're going into the G, you're doing that bass note run into it. So. To close it out, you've got a C5 and a G5 there. And again, that brings in that Mixolydian sound, slightly different sound. And that's really nice there. Okay, then he goes back around to the second chorus, got some slightly different, double stops and things like that. And then the solo. But anyway, that's kind of the main part, that's the chorus part and the verse parts. And then, of course, that part as well. If you're interested in me having a look at the solo, let me know down below and I will try and break that down. All right, good luck. See you next time.